I looked through a lot of used tech listings. Consoles, phones, laptops, GPUs, watches and random electronics. And honestly, I don't always know immediately if the price is good or what the defect really means or what I should ask the seller. Sometimes the listing looks cheap but something important is missing. And sometimes I spend too long checking the prices manually and the deal is already gone. So I built a website to help check used electronic deals faster. It's called Fix by Accident and the main tool is Deal Checker. You paste a listing from supported platforms and it gives you what item might be worth, what risks are visible, and what important details are missing. It even gives you what questions you should ask before buying. It cannot inspect the device for you, but it is much faster than opening 10 tabs every time and trying to figure everything out manually. Let me show you how it works. Let's start with PS5 listing. This is kind of a listing I would normally click on because the price looks interesting. But the description is not fully clear and this is exactly where I usually waste the time. Is it fully working? Is it overheating? Was it open before? And most importantly, is the price actually fair for the condition? So instead of guessing, I paste the listing into the deal checker. Now I get a quick breakdown. The tool gives me low, mid and high market estimates. It points out the possible risks, it shows what information is missing, it gives me questions I can ask the seller, and this is the whole point, not to blindly trust the tool but to know what to check first. Now let's try something more normal, like a used iPhone. A listing can say good condition, but does it tell me enough? I don't think so. I still want to check the battery health, I want to know if the iCloud is removed, and I want to know if the screen was replaced, etc. And I want to know if the price is actually fair. For regular buyers, this is probably one of the most useful parts. You don't need to know everything about iPhones, you don't need to know every possible defect, and you don't need to spend forever comparing prices. You just need a good starting point, a rough price range and list of missing details, and a few smart questions before buying. So if the seller leaves out important information, you notice it before buying. Bundles are another problem. A listing is not always one product. A Nintendo Switch bundle might include consoles, games, controllers or extra accessories. If something is missing, the value changes, and if something extra is included, the value also changes. If one controller has a drift or the games are not physical, that also changes the deal. So the tool helps me think about the whole listing, not just a title. Because sometimes a bundle looks expensive and it actually includes a lot, and sometimes bundle looks cheap but half the important stuff is missing. That is why I wanted a faster way to check the whole deal. I also added another tool on my website called My Deals. This is more for people who repair, resell or just want to track what they buy. For me, this is useful because I often buy one bundle and sell it in pieces. Consoles sell separately, the controller sells separately, the games also. Sometimes one item needs repair and sometimes one item gets sold later. So in My Deals, I can track the buy price, repair cost, estimated value, sold price and profit. And if one deal has multiple products inside it, I can add them as a separate items inside the same bundle. That way I can see if the deal was actually worth it after everything is sold. There is also a simpler price tool on the website. It uses a pre-made database for popular items and you can quickly estimate what something might be worth. You can add shipping cost, repair cost, labor cost, and deduct missing items to get a rough price estimate. It's not as flexible as the AI deal checker, but for common products it's a quick way to get a basic idea. I built this because I was tired of guessing, tired of checking used prices manually, and tired of reading vague descriptions, and tired of comparing accessories, and also tired of feeling like I might be missing something obvious. So this is the tool I wanted for myself, a simple way to check used tech deals faster. It works on these platforms, and you can use it in different types of products, consoles, phones, laptops, GPUs, or any deal on the website. This is the tool I'm improving, and I already use it the way I originally wanted. Before buying something, I paste the listing and check the risk, check the missing details, look at the rough price range and decide faster. So whether you are buying a used phone for yourself, checking a console deal, repairing electronics or flipping items for profit, you can try it for free on my website. Paste a listing before you buy, and if you find a weird deal, send it to me. Because this is exactly how I want to keep improving this tool. Thank you for watching.